skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in it. Caitlin, she is very chic, but... You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a DEGRASSI podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
Hello.
We are on episode 123. Part 1, Pride. Who sings Pride, Hannah?
Massive hit. Massive hit.
Is it?
Yes.
I think
How's it go?
In the name of love.
Oh, yeah.
You too.
Okay. You too.
Did you say you too because you heard Rick say you too?
100%. Yeah. But I don't really even think I know that song.
Are you serious?
I probably do.
That may be the number one U2 song. Let me look it up on Spotify.
So I believe the song is about Martin Luther King Jr. Is it?
I believe that's correct.
Wow.
And Pride, Part 1. This is, I'm guessing, I hate to stereotype, but I'm guessing that this is one of Hannah's favorite episodes.
100%.
And this is Marco kind of like seeing a role model in Dylan, Paige's brother, as a gay icon for him to perhaps come out.
You're saying role model? You're not saying love interest?
Yeah.
Well, love interest too, but also a role model. He doesn't know you. He's got fun. His feelings are coming out of every part of his body. The B plot is Snake is sick. Snake is sick, and Spike doesn't want the baby to get sick, so he stays at the Jeremiah household. How does it start, Hannah?
Everyone's going to the beach. Marco and Ellie are going on a beach trip with Paige and her gay brother Dylan, who we've only till now heard about. And Spinner and Hazel and Jimmy are also going. And Ellie's kind of being a drag.
Super drag.
Yeah, a big doom cloud.
I'm gonna go on a limb here. They should have rescheduled. This is a terrible beach day.
It was really overcast, but I bet for there it's probably great. For Canada.
I don't think there's a lot of options. If you're a kid in high school, it's the weekend. You can't really. There's no other day to go. Do you understand, Rick? How does it work?
No. As someone who grew up next to the beach, you just don't go on that day. Toronto is not that far from the beach.
What about
so?
Sorry to interrupt, Terry. Has Terry been in an episode yet?
No. She's just playing lacrosse.
Yeah, and the new theme song.
Captions.
So Terry plays lacrosse now, and also they just didn't invite her to the beach, but Ellie got to go. That to me seems like a slap in the face.
I feel like Ellie got to go because of Marco.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, Marco's a boy. But it's also weird that Marco is now the trifecta of Jimmy, Spinner, and Marco. Because I guess Jimmy thinks Marco's cool, but Spinner
hates him.
Hates him.
Yeah, does not like him.
Even before he finds out.
No, I disagree. I think he loves him.
No.
Finds out he's gay.
No. He was the one that was talking shit about him on the other Marco's gay episode. He was the one that was, when we were jokingly saying that he was about to do a hate crime.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. My gosh.
Yeah.
Theme music kicks. Rick, take it from there.
They are at the beach. They are pulling all their bullshit out of the minivan. They're complaining that... Was it Jimmy's complaining that there are no marshmallows, but I did not see a fire? Well, no, there was a fire. It was like a grill, which seemed weird.
Because one of them called them marshmallows.
Yeah, marshmallows.
Where's my marshmallows?
There are some funny pronunciations in this. Yeah. In these next two episodes.
All Spinner.
We'll jump ahead right now to the Nelson household. That's a different baby, right? That's a straight up different baby.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Because when the baby came out, it had a full head of hair, and now that baby is bald.
That's right. That's right. You're right. I forgot about that.
Yes. Oh, I also when Snake walks in and he's sneezing, I feel like his acting is so poor. It's still like DeGrassi junior high level acting.
Yeah.
He's not good in these next 2 episodes.
Spike was great though in this scene.
Yeah, Spike is
She
crushing it.
did a great job.
I love when he's trying to tell Emma he's going to fix the leaky pipes in the basement that she's been forced to move down there, and then he cuts his hand with the knife and is like, "Oh, fiddlesticks."
Yeah.
Is that what he said? Did he say?
Oh, fiddlesticks. Yeah, I also love that he was like, I'll go to Joey's with my terrible cold.
Like what is like what I guess Joey's a good friend, but like I don't want a sick person coming to my house.
No,
I
if someone was
don't
like,
know
I'm
why.
really sick, can I come over? I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I don't know why he just couldn't move into the basement with Emma.
I'm thinking that's
He
what I'm
needs
thinking.
he needs to fix those pipes.
That's true too.
It's true.
I love that on beach day also. I love that Ellie is just has an umbrella on an overcast day and is wearing all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's reading. Yeah. And
I feel
playing
like
guitar.
if you're
that's
gonna
awesome.
invite Ellie, you got to invite Ashley.
Yeah. They got to keep each other company. It's like
Yeah.
having a cat. You got to have two.
I had played. I'm going to interrupt you, Rick. Sorry.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
so when I was many years ago, I played a show in Hawaii, and the promoters were these 2 Hapa kids, young adults, and they were very nice. They took us to the beach and everything, but they would just try to stay out of the sun and they both had umbrellas, and they were very pale skinned, and we were just having fun. Dan Podast was with me, Matt Skiba, Dan Andriano. We were frolicking in the beach in the water, and they were just on the sidelines with umbrellas. And this reminded me of that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just going to say that I love that Snake and Spike just call each other Snake and Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so good.
And
it's
Emma
like,
calls Snake too.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is weird.
No more Mr. Simpson. Just
No.
straight up Snake.
Yeah.
She's become comfortable. I
Mhm.
find that very refreshing.
Maybe
Very.
a little too comfortable.
My other favorite beach scene coming up in this scene was when Paige is walking to the beach and she's just squirting bug spray randomly in the air.
Yeah.
Like, she does not want to go to the beach.
It didn't. You are right that it looked like a really shitty day to go to the beach. And when they were spraying each other with super soakers, they're like you can tell they're so cold.
Arguably the gayest thing that I've ever seen in DeGrassi up until this point was
I
that
know.
super soaker scene.
And when they cut from them shooting each other with super soakers to Dylan literally hitting on guys, and then Spinner's like, that's so gay. I was like, everybody's being pretty gay right now.
Well, that's why I question you guys saying that Spinner's always been mean to Marco, because on that super soaker scene, they seem like they're having a good time.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, like that previous episode where he basically is Spinner's being crazy homophobic. I think we decided it was because he was dumb and not hateful, but we're soon to learn that he's hateful.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
You can be both.
Yeah.
Also, Spinner is really bad at beach volleyball, but later in the episode is just spiking hard. I don't understand how he became so good at
He's got
volleyball.
a fast learning curve.
Yeah, maybe.
He's fueled by hate.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars. That's
Do you
where he's
think-
getting all his power.
Do you think the actor and actress who played Craig and Ashley were stoked when they read the script that they get to make out on the couch?
Maybe.
Maybe. This is also like one of the best looks Ashley has had, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree.
Her little bob.
Yeah. I love that Snake totally cockblocks them.
Didn't think you'd be spending Saturday with Mr. Simpson, did you? And they're like, no, we didn't.
When he walks in and yells, Uncle Archie is here, I was like, yeah. Also, those two are going to have to watch Angela. So, like,
he's going to help get them all sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
cool
that's
guy.
why I think it's so weird that he like chose to go over to Joey's with his sickness, because I was like, Joey's got a young child too.
Yeah.
Whatever. No matter.
Her immune system is more developed.
Maybe.
Has anyone ever seen a pair of goggles like Spinner had, which were like goggles and then the weird shark at the top?
Yeah, and it had a strap that like went over the top of the head to the back too. Yeah, that was so weird.
I don't remember
It
that
was
at
like
all.
a European discotheque person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to that scene right now.
Just so you can see this.
Yeah.
See these goggles?
Yeah, those are good.
As
So
if
that
they're going to
shark-
go in the water, which they weren't going to.
No.
That shark apparatus is part of the goggles, huh?
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Why not?
Yeah.
Moving ahead, let's get to video games. What are they playing, Rick?
I don't know. At first I thought it was maybe a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, but then it was snowboarding, and it was for the original Xbox. I didn't look it up, but Snake's terms of snowboarding moves are very bad. Very
What were
simple.
his terms?
There's some of the terms, Rick.
Like slalom, which he's not slaloming on a snowboard.
Is that a thing?
In 1980s, it was a thing, but not.
What does it mean?
You're running gates, so like there's poles sticking over the ground, and you zig and zag out of the gates.
Swallowing.
Slalom.
Slalom. SLALOM. Slalom.
It's an Olympic sport, Hannah.
Got it. That's why I love to watch the Olympics.
Yeah.
Mr. Simpson's, I guess he beat them, like he stand up to
He did beat
celebrate.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And quickly his poor acting kicks in again as he semi-faints backwards into the couch. And what does Ashley say, Hannah?
I don't remember what Ashley says. I know Craig says you're bleeding.
Yeah, he has a wicked bloody nose.
Yeah.
It's like
What does Ashley say?
Andrew W.
I don't know.
Snake.
I think she's
I do know. I was like,
Mr. Simpson.
if my principal was playing video games with my boyfriend, first of all, I'd be like, this sucks. And then if he stood up and passed out and just started gushing blood and was like on me, ooh. They get right back on that horse though. They're about to start gaming with him at the end of that scene.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. He's ready.
Not me.
I wrote in all caps here, Snake has cancer, right? Question mark. Yeah, because I had forgotten that I know a little bit about Next Gen. I had forgotten that he gets cancer.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he has got some weird cancer.
Snake's cancer is the subplot to Marco's gay.
Yeah,
it's going to take the lead very soon, and we're gonna see our special friend Wheels very soon.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
Snake is having the craziest year of his life.
It's been a wild ride.
Marriage, baby that may not be his, and then cancer.
I don't know that did happen. And then Shane McKay was there when the baby got delivered. That was like last week.
Hi, Snake. Rick, take it.
Hi, Emma.
Rick, take it from the back to the beach. I just want you to talk about the food that they're eating.
With the close-up of the Miracle Whip being slathered on the white bread and Jimmy's charred-ass hot dog that's broken in two.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm just curious what they're making. I saw tomatoes. I saw Miracle Whip bread and hot dogs.
Yeah,
last
it's
week
weird.
when I watched the
weird
Thong
scene.
episode, I was watching with my mom and we went straight into this one. And my mom was just like, "Oh gosh." She was like, "Is there enough mayonnaise on those 2 pieces of bread?"
Jessica just yelled sick when we watched it last night. Just like, ugh, so gross. All right, Mike, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Ellie playing the guitar?
Let me look.
There's no way. There's no way.
Let me look here.
It's too good.
So,
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not showing her hands, so I would say no then.
Yeah, she's not. She's 100% not playing that guitar. There is so much ADR happening in this episode. It's pretty funny. This episode and the next episode is
What's ADR?
automatic
recording?
dialogue replacement.
Yeah.
So like you watch the thing on the screen and you just re-say your lines because it was too noisy.
Oh, okay. Very cool. I'm learning ADR.
The MVP of this scene though is the guy that is putting together a windsurfer in the background.
I didn't see that.
Wait, what's happening? Tell me again.
It's just some random guy in the back that either had to have been at the beach and was like, let me go get my windsurfer so I can be on this television program. Or like a crew member was like, oh, I got a windsurfer, let me put it together. And so there's just this random, on a very cloudy, windless day, putting together a windsurfer.
Now I got to find this guy. Oh, I'm looking at him now. I'm sure there's enough wind. You don't need a lot for those things to move.
Yeah, but
why is Marco distraught? Why did he go away on the rocks, Hannah?
Because Spinner tried to convince him to flirt with Ellie, even though Ellie was like, I'm not your hag anymore. I'm a hag no more. And
did Ellie say, at that point, we're not dating anymore, and that's why?
Yeah.
Because Paige was like, he's allowed to touch you. He's your boyfriend. And she was like, actually, he's not my boyfriend.
And that's when
broke up.
Dylan tries to go comfort him.
Mm-hmm. To that rap song on the rocks.
Yeah, Marco is crying on the rocks.
That music was so weird.
Yeah.
What does Dylan say to Marco?
There's no dialogue. It's just them sitting on the rocks.
It's just,
I assume boning moments later.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, for sure.
So Marco is wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey just to impress Dylan?
Yeah.
That necklace, the puka shell necklace, Maple Leafs combo. Ooh. I also find it crazy that Dylan has been at this school the entire time that everybody was there, and we have just seen Dylan now.
Yeah.
He's a student at this school?
Yeah.
Yes.
The next scene is just him photocopying a book randomly.
So he's a senior. I thought he was just like visiting.
No, he's a senior.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I love that scene in the library though, where he threatens
Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is like Marco's acting his ass off. He's doing such a good job.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I love when I can't remember if Jimmy or Spinner says it when he comes in. He's like, he shoots, he scores.
Do you want to talk about that scene, Hannah, with Jay and Dylan, or
I love that scene. I could talk about it all day.
Yeah,
I love.
Just recap what happens.
So Jay comes in, and he says something like, "Don't hang out too much with Dylan," or like, "You'll turn gay," something along those lines. And then Dylan like picks up a book off a shelf.
You're forgetting.
Throws it at his feet.
Jay calls Dylan Homo Chuck.
Homo Chuck.
And then I wrote in all caps, "This school's full of homophobes."
I know.
For a progressive community school.
I know. And it's not even that clever because his name is Michael Chuck. It's like, I guess Homo Chuck is like fun. He could reclaim it as his own. Yeah.
But no, he says something about bending over. That's why.
Yeah, don't drop your books in front of this guy.
Oh, okay.
But so he throws a book at him, and then, which I didn't really understand why he was doing that, and then he just stood over him.
Well, when he goes to pick it up, he does the alpha male move of like direct eye contact.
He just leans as close as he can.
I wanted them to fight. I wanted them to fight.
I wanted
would
them to
love-
kiss.
Wow, Marco's in the back, just like
He's like, gay
basically
people can be strong.
tongue out on the ground, just like a weird cartoon wolf.
That's what I was thinking right when you said that. Marco has so much game. He's just outside, just kissing everyone French style on the cheeks. Every girl he walks by, he's like, kiss, kiss. Spinner's kind of like going, what is going on? This guy has mad game, or he's mad gay.
Mad gay.
Does Marco have tiny little braces?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
I know. It's so weird because whenever he's like Del Ladies Man, later he's like, I was embarrassed because I'm like Marco Del Ladies Man. And I was like, do people think that about Marco? So I was trying to look at him and be like, is he attractive? But it's the braces and the tiny
Soul patch.
I don't think that he is.
Hazel thinks otherwise, Hannah.
She really does. She's been holding on to that for a year.
So Spinner sets up a date with Marco and Hazel, and he and Paige. Is it just 4 of them?
Yeah.
Yep.
And lo and behold, who shows up on the date?
Ellie.
I don't believe that Ellie would ever be showing up at a old-timey soda fountain.
Yeah, the dot. Yeah, and she's so by herself and just so miserable.
But then it wouldn't make sense in the story, though, so they had to write it. That's how it works, Rick.
Does anyone find it weird that Craig has assumed his dad's doctor powers? Because he's able to diagnose Snake's ailment.
What did he say? What did he say?
He's just like, Snake passed out. There's something wrong with him.
Ooh. Astute. Very good. At that point, did you say you diagnosed him with cancer when they were playing video games, Rick?
Yeah.
Was Jesse, your partner Jessica, watching it with you?
Yeah, I didn't say it out loud. I just typed it down.
And what did Jessica say?
Yeah.
She was just, every time we watch DEGRASSI together, she gets angry.
Yeah.
She's
not on board with DEGRASSI yet.
She's not on board right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna be.
She's not on board.
Which is weird because she loves like teen drama, like 90210s, and
she likes bullshit. Should break up with her. Seriously. Let's talk about the phone call that Snake receives. Hannah, give us a briefing of that conversation he has with his doctor.
Oh, yeah. Don't they tell him to come in for more tests, for more blood work?
Well, no,
phone call?
Okay, so Emma basically creates this situation where like Snake gets more worried about his leukemia that he doesn't know he has, and then he calls the doctor. You're talking in the classroom, right?
Oh, did he not? Was he just calling to make an appointment?
Yeah, he just calls to make an appointment.
I was like, what did I miss?
Sorry about that.
I couldn't have missed anything. My notes are pristine.
Is that an ET shirt you have on?
It is.
Oh, sick.
That was the first movie I ever saw in the theater.
Were you scared?
Pretty good.
I wasn't scared. The second movie I remember seeing in the theater was Goonies, and I had to sit on my mom's lap when Sloth came out.
You were scared?
I was scared. I was scared of Sloth.
He's scary.
Yeah.
That was John Matuzak, former football player. Now dead.
Former
Raider. Oakland
Raider.
Raider.
Raider and the niece of one of Jessica's co-workers. He was also in the movie Better Off Dead. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Do you remember that? No, One Crazy Summer. He was in One Crazy Summer. He was the biker.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the sequel to Better Off Dead with John Cusack and Demi Moore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, have you never seen?
I've never seen it.
It's really good. It's like a, I think maybe less ridiculous Better Off Dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you know that the guy that directed those 2 films was the guy that created the whammy from Press Your Luck? Like he animated all the whammies.
The little devil guy? The little
Yeah.
That's a crazy game, by the way.
That's how. Did you ever watch that documentary or video about the guy that was able to hack?
Yeah, I did.
That's crazy.
He never lost. He's just like, yes. Okay, Hannah, it's your turn to shine. Just go over the entire date. Marco, Hazel.
Oh, they're having a great date. I mean, it's like he's a gay guy and he's in a group. He's, killing. It's fine, easy for him. But then I think Hazel asks him to go on another date and he says yes, but he doesn't really mean to. And then Ellie comes in and she's alone and just like rolling her eyes.
Yeah.
She's kind of a drag. I like her later, but right now I do not like her at all.
Do you like Marco's excuse where he has to go?
Is it meatball?
His mom is
marinara sauce.
Marinara sauce.
Why does he? What happens? What does Ellie say to make him be so distraught?
I think it's just her presence.
It's all with her eyes. She's just like, "You're gay. You're a liar. You're a poser."
Whoa.
Yeah. You don't like hockey. I almost said football.
And yeah. When Marco peels out of there and Spinner goes full on psycho after him.
Yeah.
The way Spinner says pasta.
Yeah.
You're making your excuse for some pasta?
You're going to blow off one of DeGrassi's coolest girls for your mom's pasta sauce?
M. Night Shyamalan is the doctor. Is plays the doctor in this?
No.
No? All right.
He
played the doctor in The Sixth Sense.
But not in
Night
Degrassi?
Shyamalan, the doctor in Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
I've only seen it once.
Yeah, he's in there. He puts himself in all of them.
Oh, okay.
God, I love Sixth Sense is so good. So scary.
Yeah.
You were scared?
Oh, yeah. Like a different kind of scary, not like Hellraiser scary, like, scary.
Yeah.
You understand?
You weren't afraid that your flesh was going to get ripped off your body?
No, but just like scared. Just like, oh, God, this could be like kind of believable scary. Believable scary is way more scary than Leprechaun.
You remember the ghost he sees?
You see the Leprechaun?
Leprechaun and Child's Play.
Child's Play is not scary.
I don't know. That remake was pretty good.
Of course I did. I was not crazy about that, but I just love the original Chunky, I think.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even the same voice actor though.
You don't like the commentary on slave labor in China?
Mm-hmm. Like Amazon and like consumerism.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think Mark Hamill voiced the Chucky in this one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yeah, Mark Hamill's voicing everything though.
He's literally everybody right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Snake goes to see the doctor, does he say at that time, "Yes, you have leukemia"?
No, he's like you. We need to run some tests.
Okay.
Yeah, he really like did this thing where he was like, "So let's set up an appointment for next week," and Snake was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Well, I think you might have blood cancer." He kind of just like really buried the lead for a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so Snake still isn't sure, but he's starting to get worried.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we are going from that scene to Spinner chasing after Marco. I'm going to again let Hannah cover this one.
I thought we did this.
Has caught up. We did it?
Yeah.
We did it.
Never
Pasta
mind.
sauce.
Pasta.
Pasta sauce.
That's it. It freezes on.
And Marco comes out the Spinner.
Yeah, comes out to Spinner.
And Spinner handles it very wrong.
Yeah.
Listeners, if anybody ever comes out to you, do not get angry and then try to storm off and then bro check them on your way past them.
And he really threw him into a wall right before that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Again,
cool.
Marco is acting so well. His acting is so powerful. I was impressed.
Mhm.
As a tear just rolled down my rosy cheek late at night
Wow.
while I was messaging Hannah at 2:30 a.m. knowing Rick would. I like messaging Hannah on our group chat so Rick wakes up to a ton of
I didn't even,
irrelevant messages.
until I just messaged y'all to get on this. I didn't even realize you had messaged.
Because you don't care.
It was funny the other night because you texted me at 3 because at 3 a.m. I'm usually up and I'm always watching something. But you texted me the other night at 3 a.m. and went, "What are you watching?" And I had just smoked. So I was like, how does he know what I'm doing right now? And then I got really paranoid and I was like, does Mike know what I'm doing?
Yes. Love
But I
it.
just played it off.
Okay. Next week, part 2. We'll talk next week. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Woo!
Bye.